Alright, I didn't really plan on starting this video this way, but the YouTube family has lost one of its members recently. Last week, Mark Carricker, who actually has a channel on YouTube, and it's actually called Homemade Everything. So that's his channel. Let's see if we can get it. So that's his channel. I will put a link in the description below. Mark Carricker is actually the brother of Matt Carricker, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because Matt owns multiple channels, one being Demolition Ranch and another channel called Off the Ranch, as well as Vet Ranch. Now Mark is the younger brother of Matt, and Mark has been fighting cancer for, I believe, the last year, and he's taken a brave step of documenting his entire journey with cancer through his YouTube channel. And unfortunately, according to his channel, according to Matt, he lost his battle with cancer. And I shouldn't say he lost his battle, because his wife didn't want us to say that. It's basically he fought his battle, he overcame his battle, and he is now pain-free as he has passed on. So we want to give our thoughts and prayers to the Carricker family, especially to Mark's wife and his two young kids. Now, the best thing you can do as a YouTube family, and we are all a part of the YouTube family, is to go to Mark's channel, which, like I said, will be in the description below, and continue to go watch his videos. His channel is still monetized, which means every time you watch his videos, his family is going to continue to receive money from YouTube. So that's the best thing you can do for them, as well as giving you, sending them comments, giving them your well wishes and things like that, giving them your love. So that's what we can do as a YouTube community. It's a big community, but we're also fairly tight. I know we don't know, Matt and Mark don't know, the three of us didn't know each other personally, but we do get to know each other through our videos. So please go over to his channel, send them your love, and we'll get started with this video. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick, and this is Valor Aquaponics. Quite a big video to go over today. I know I haven't uploaded a video in like 2-3 weeks. It's mainly because of kind of you guys know, world's kind of gone a little crazy. So there's a lot going on outside of aquaponics, but there's also a lot going on with the business. There's a lot of great news to talk about. So we're going to start off by, as usual, talking about giving a system update on our aquaponics system here at home, and then we're going to talk about the business as a whole. So stay tuned. I hope you guys stay for the entire video. There's a lot to go over. Just remember to I hope you guys are maintaining safe social distancing and washing your hands. So why don't you go wash your hands right now, and while you do, I'm going to head inside and show you guys the aquarium. So as usual, we're going to start off at the 30-gallon long. Here are the fish. The aquarium looks a little dirty. It's mainly because I had to clean out the pumps that go to the grow beds and release some stuff back. And it's also because I just fed them within the last hour, so there's still some food left over, which they will eat. They will always eat. They're doing well. I actually ended up putting one more fish in here, and I'll show you that in a second of where it came from. But everybody's doing well, everybody's doing great, which means that the vegetables are doing great. So not much is going on in here, except for the fact that the tomato plants are just taking over everything. We still have one bell pepper growing here, still doing well. I think we'll have some peppers here soon. I did pollinate those. Actually, I see one growing over here. It's very small at the moment, so hopefully by the next video it'll be more. So here's the top grow bed. So here's, just for comparison purposes, there's a pepper against my hand. It still hasn't finished growing. These are what I collected just the other day. They're pretty ripe. I'm just collecting them for their seeds. I don't plan on using them. We have some more peppers growing here. So And then we have another bell pepper in the back. You're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to see a lot just because of how well all this foliage is growing. And then we have another pepper back there. You can see we actually have one way in the back, which you're not going to be able to see. I'm not going to be able to zoom in. But doing really well. So I'm going to take you over to, just bear with me. It's actually fairly clean in here, and that really hurt. So I actually have been trimming some of this back, mainly so that, and I've been feeding it to the fish. And it's mainly because I want it to start flowering. It hasn't flowered yet. I don't know how long that's supposed to take, but it's taken a while. And as soon as it flowers, I'm going to collect the seeds, and then I'm going to empty this grow bed out, and I'm going to plant all new. I'm going to put in some new lettuce plants. So this was what we were going to use for our samples, but with the whole COVID-19 going on, that has been put on hiatus. And as you can see, it's once again growing like weeds. So this is just going to be used for personal use, and anything that I don't use, I'm going to let seed, and then we'll feed to the tilapia, which are down here. So tank is a little murky. It's mainly from the minerals. I mean, I just cleaned this aquarium just a couple days ago, cleaned the filters, cleaned the pumps. So as you can see, they are still eating. I do have some lettuce in here. As you can see, they are eating. You're getting a nice treat. You can spit it back out. They do that a lot. They'll take food and then they'll spit it back out, and then somebody else will either grab it or they'll grab it again later. So doing really well. I really can't wait till we can get these guys out of this aquarium and into a bigger aquarium. Hopefully that's going to happen soon, and I'll explain that in a minute. But doing really well. Still, we haven't lost any tilapia, thank goodness. And I actually ended up putting a few more back in here that were in this aquarium over here. If you remember, I had a couple tilapia in here, but actually I had about 7 in here. I ended up taking them all out. This aquarium is a little dirty, but you should have seen it 2 days ago. It was absolutely filthy. And it was, I don't know why. I believe it's the tank's been cycling, so it's been getting really murky. However, this is the best it's looked in quite some time, so it is starting to get better now that there's less fish in it. So I do have the 3, I'm down to 3 emerald green cories and 2 albino catfish. I saw I think I have 1 tiger barb catfish. Everything else has disappeared, so I'm not sure if they got eaten or what, but yeah, it's been a little weird. But hopefully I'm going to show you guys what's going to happen to this tank. I do have something going on. I do have plans for this, and we'll just see what happens. Hopefully that happens in the next couple weeks. Actually, I know that'll happen in the next couple weeks. And then these are still doing well. So we have arugula, we have bib lettuce, and actually the bib lettuce is ready to get pulled out. I'm still waiting for the spinach. Spinach seems to be taking forever. But these guys are doing well. I don't filter this water every day. I just basically pump what I need. Like every couple days I'll turn the pump on for a minute or two, so that the top gets fresh water. They do go through quite a bit of water. So that's what's going on. Hopefully the next time you see this aquarium, there's going to be some new fish in here, and I'll show you guys that as soon as it happens. But let me take you guys back inside, and we'll kind of go over what's going on with the business. Alright guys, so lots going on with Valor Aquaponics. The biggest news is that we were finally approved for a business loan. And it's actually for more than what we actually originally requested. So that kind of threw us off guard, that we were actually able to get almost double of what we asked for. And then come to find out, we're also going to be getting veterans grant money. So it's not a lot. I believe it's $10,000, but for us, $10,000, we can really stretch that. So that's going to really help us to get through the first year, paying off the rent and paying off the bills. So right now we're kind of at this weird stage, especially with what's going on with COVID-19, in that everything's kind of slowed down, so we're kind of waiting for our insurance paperwork to come through. Once that comes through, we're able to close on the loan. Once we're able to close on the loan, we're able to sign our lease. Once we sign the lease, we can actually start building. And since we are considered an agricultural business, aquaculture, we are allowed to work. We are allowed to build our system. We are allowed to travel, especially in Wisconsin here, because we do have the safer at home. I wouldn't say it's a law, but it's an order given by the governor. However, our business does count as essential because we would be providing food to supermarkets and to many people here in Wisconsin. So we're just kind of waiting. Hopefully by the end of the week, we should have our insurance. And hopefully then we can, next week we'll close on the loan, and hopefully by the end of next week we will then sign our lease, and then in 2-3 weeks we'll actually start building. So once that happens, once we get into the new place, we'll show you guys a tour, and then we're going to actually be videotaping the entire process of us building, getting everything set up, kind of going you the behind the scenes of what's going to be happening, and then you guys can eventually see the full product. So it's going to be really beneficial for anyone that really wants to build their own system. So a lot's been going on. We're also in the process of rebuilding our website. So Edward, my business partner, his sister is actually a marketing consultant, and she actually gave us a honest review of our website, and it wasn't very great. So that's a website that I built on Wix, and there were some things that she didn't like. She thought that it could be a better website, which I'm always open to positive feedback. So she thought that there were things that were better for you guys as fans and as consumers that would provide better information. So that is in the works. We're waiting for everything to get finalized before we launch the new website. So hopefully that'll launch in the next week or two. It'll still be the same address, ValorAquaponics.com. So you'll just see a change in the design in the next week or so. So like I said, lots been going on. I ordered some new fish. We should be getting that hopefully in the next week. I will show you guys that once it's in the aquarium that I showed you guys. So I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but there isn't a lot to talk about. So the biggest thing is, we were approved for our loan. We are and then the next big process after that is really getting our permit through the city. So in the city of Pewaukee, Wisconsin, there's not a provision for aquaponics because nobody's done it on a business level here. So our business doesn't actually qualify for, like, let's say manufacturing or industrial. It doesn't really quite fit under that. So we actually have to fill out what's called a conditional use permit. And that actually goes to the Common Council and gets voted on. We're hoping that since we won't be using any chemicals. This is all organic. Our biggest waste that we're going to have is fish poop, which is very natural. We don't use any chemicals. We're going to be using some minerals, but that's stuff that's already in the water. That's already stuff that's actually in soil. It's far less dangerous than a lot of other manufacturing sites. I mean, I work in skilled trades, so I've seen a lot of dangerous chemicals that get dumped down the drain in various cities. So this is nowhere near that. I mean, everything is organic, everything is biodegradable, nothing is harmful. I mean, unless you just ate it out of your hand, which would be absolutely disgusting. I don't know why you would eat fish poop out of your hand, but hey, I'm just saying. But in the whole scheme of things, in terms of water treatment, there's nothing that we're going to be throwing down the drain that's actually harmful to the environment. Everything's actually going to be really, really safe. So we're hopeful that we will get approved. Now, that whole process, we don't know how long that's going to take because the next Common Council meeting has been canceled, which was for the beginning of April. So I believe the next meeting will be at the end of April. So it would actually take us like a full month to get the permit, which means we can't actually build the whole system till we get our permit approval. So we are kind of at a standstill a little bit. I wouldn't say standstill; it's just slowed down a lot, and it's rightfully so. That the coronavirus is having a major effect. So I understand, and I'm not going to complain. I'm very thankful that we have our approval from WIBIC for our business loan, and for more than we needed, and we're very thankful that we can start this journey. So I'm not going to complain at all. So everything's just going to go a little bit slower than we expected, but hey, at least we're getting started, and we're going to be taking you guys on the journey with us. So I hope you guys are excited. Just remember to constantly wash your hands. You should be doing it at a minimum every hour, if not every 20-30 minutes. If you have to wear gloves, wear a mask if you have to. Just be safe and practice safe social distancing. That's a tongue twister for me, guys. I can't say that. I can't say that 10 times fast. I can't even say it 1 time fast. So just be safe. Use common sense. And we hope to see you guys back here next week, safe and sound. So until then, be the change that you wish to see in the world. And we'll see you guys later.